Hello, members and subscribers. When I release this to the public, this is how we're gonna do it. We're gonna come in. We're gonna have a fun time together. We're gonna go over some stuff that anything. I mean, it doesn't have to be just foodie, but right now, I want to remember because she always like rewrites a story. So I like to remember some of the good times. Oh, God bless your husband. Listen, we all have to pray for Land Designer's husband today. He's having gallbladder surgery. Come on, guys. Put hearts in the chat. Prayer hands. Good morning, everybody. Hi, John. Peace. Ashley. Tammy. Won't this be fun? And I told you, we will do like hangout together lives publicly on my other channel. See, we get the best of all worlds. So this will be like members only exclusive, hangout with live chat, and then I will put it over on public YouTube. I'll release it in a few days. But I think this will be fun. And this isn't, like I said, all we got to cover. But right now, I'm interested in this little series since she's trying to rewrite a bunch of stuff. And sometimes I like to go back, do my research, and go, I remember that. So let me see if I can pull up my members only chat. Boy, they're really pushing us to do vertical live streams. They're even like promising you like more engagement, more ads, and listen, I do what I want. Oh, there we go. I can pull up the chat. Yay! All right, we're good. So this is the infamous Qatar trip, the solo Qatar trip. And I do believe the chat was calling her out for being in Qatar after doing an actual fundraiser for Sasa, the Down syndrome's child. And I do believe, because she did want to get away from Syria and ask people to help her take a trip, and they didn't give her anything. Then all of a sudden she did the fundraiser and then ended up in Qatar. I mean, it's so obvious. But I think she was so panicky because there was none of her junk food, none of her gas station food, no Western food, no cheeseburgers. And I think she was so desperate, like she said once, when I want something bad enough, I'll make it happen. That and she wanted air conditioning. And so I like going back and doing a little remember when. So without further ado, I think we should get on with the shit show. I'm watching this on Piggy's channel. It's going to be a fun one because I forgot everything that was said and done. Sometimes we got to go back in time, folks. It is what it is. Let's go. Yalla.
From the stomach flu? Yes. I'm looking skinny. I'm not by any means skinny. I've, been in Syria a month? It takes people.
You are a lot smaller there than you are now. I mean, I'm looking at your forehead, your eyebrow bones, your cheeks, right by the temples. Absolutely way thinner.
2 years sometimes to lose over 200 pounds.
And think about this. It's been already a year. Can you imagine? You'd have been 100 pounds down.
Yeah. But maybe shui. Maybe lost a little bit shui. So the pills I'm on to fix.
So by the way, she is sitting in a hotel in Qatar.
What's wrong? Have given me other health issues, like other stomach issue. Like antibiotics just mess me up, man. I don't know. I haven't really weighed myself yet. I have a scale. Right now I'm by myself. B's in because Salah is
working on the house while you're laid up in air conditioning, eating junk food. What a wife!
He basically, his house is finally vacant. Um, after a while, like people were renting it for like years, 5 years or something, and they've had like months and months of warning about this that needs to be vacant. So finally, but they've lived there a long time, right? So it's there's a lot of renovations that have to take place and stuff like that, installations, stuff, So, but
Yeah, same outfit. You are correct, Rainstorm.
um, it has a really nice big. In Syria, a veranda. They call it veranda. It's huge and it's private. It's like covered in, and there's clotheslines, so I can hang my clothes and our clothes. And Julia can bees supervised, and we can bees. So I'll probably do a lot of my live streams there. I might get some like Majlis seating for
It's so great that we never had seen the family home yet. And the way she always describes everything, it just sounds like paradise. It's hilarious.
outside. So I want to be out of the way, and I want to just kind of take some time alone. If I'm being honest,
Here we go. Being honest.
I find that, yeah, well, it's his house, right, Carolina? They actually have a new.
I know, Cowboy Dog. All the places have ruins except for this family mansion, right? This is the imagery she wanted us to have. Like she did about He Who Shall Not Be Named being like an Adonis. That's what makes this show so fun.
So we didn't throw them out. They've had a lot of time to move. He was very generous with that, and there's no animosity or hard feelings. Like he made sure they had enough time to leave, so they found a new place.
I don't think anybody was kicked out. I think the family was living there, and the house was in horrible condition, and he used Foodie and her money to fix it up for the family. I do not believe there was renters.
Everything is good, and but it took a while, so that's why it's kind of been delayed a bit. But yeah, so yeah, I have a quiet moment alone. I haven't had a quiet moment alone in days. Like people like a friend or somebody will leave me like a 14-minute voice note, and I'll be like, yes, I can go do something, while I'm listening to this voice note. Listen to them gossip about their life. Barbara, I don't know, April, I don't feel that much better, but I'm sure once I lose like a good 100 pounds, I'll feel really good. Thanks, Miss Me.
Instead of gaining 100 pounds.
I still feel out of shape, I've been forced to be, yes, a social butterfly. You guys know how I am, right? And I love everybody. Hey, Natalie. Everybody that we've met in Syria has been amazing. So, yeah, I am in a hotel.
The nerve.
I'm like, I feel bad saying this. I feel like spoiled and privileged and ungrateful, and I don't mean to sound that way because
she don't mean to sound that way. Can you imagine? These people in Syria would love to be in a hotel with air conditioning, eat some new foods. Can you imagine? That is wild to me.
We were staying in the interim until the house is ready.
Yeah, who in their right mind would rent a house for over 5 years with boulders in the bathtub? Voluntarily.
We were going to be staying. We stayed
paying rent.
For a while with, between people that Salah knows. Now the thing with that is that's why I haven't been live. I haven't gotten any cameos done. Number one.
Oh yeah, that's a priority when you're in Syria. Listen, I need to get some cameos done. I need to have internet. I can't do this 4 hours a day of electricity and no air conditioning. Okay. I want to be by your side because I'm obsessed with you and I got to keep an eye on you because you're untrustworthy. What? Lying through her yellow teeth. Exactly, Cowboy Dog. Man, my allergies are horrible right now because I cut some grass where my little lounge pool is. And I'm going through it, but it's fine. I'm here. It's all that matters. Let the peasants fix the house. I will be in a hotel. Here's my money.
And where the places we stay are more like the internet is like really spotty. Like we didn't have internet one time for like half.
I don't think it's the places you stay. I think it's Syria.
whole half day, which I hate saying that, but whenever your job is the internet, it's really tough. Like I just wanted to go live. I just wanted to, and so, but also it's just always visiting. Like, and there's no short visiting. If you're from Syria, I think there's somebody from Syria in here or Arabic culture. When you visit someone, it's like that all day, like socializing, and
You mean you can't lay in a bed? Look at how much weight you had lost. Sometimes you gotta suffer for the rewards, Foodie. Not make other people suffer. You personally have to suffer. Room service to boot. Exactly. Peace and Calm says, and she doesn't even care, right? She don't care about anyone else. Are you kidding?
there's a lot of noise. There's a lot of children, and I'm from a different culture, and
You can't instill your culture on a country you flew to willingly to assimilate.
had to say that. I'm like, because Salah is the translator, and I said you just have to let people know that I'm used to just sealing in a room by myself with my cat, peace and quiet. Like
That's just rude. That is just rude.
most of the day, and I really have been enjoying getting out of my like circle and like doing things. I think that's why I'm like, you guys.
Yeah, you were supposed to adapt, Foodie. Exactly, Jeff.
Say I've lost a bit of weight, like a little bit, like noticeable maybe. I don't.
That's from the worms in your stomach. Good one, Piggy. That's from the parasites. Oh my God, I'm suffering.
Think that much, It's why people are so social and around people all the time, because like they don't rely on that. They don't rely on just sitting and scrolling all day. They do.
Foodie, because they learned to help each other, and by being together, it brings them peace and joy during endless wars in Syria. I mean, how does she not even grasp this? Hi, gal.
Do scroll and like watch videos. It's not like they're living off the like no nothing at all.
Hi, Dashing D. How are you? I promise, because this is members only, and I will release it to the public in like 4 or 5 days, right? But I promise that we're gonna still stay engaged with each other. It's not gonna be like my normal react. It's gonna be group participation and hanging out together. But I like to go back in time and remember all the BS that came out of her mouth, right? Everything's about her. Absolutely. No matter where she lives, and no matter what people come in and out of her life, in and out of her channel, it's all about her. I get the feeling they don't talk much. Oh, definitely. You are correct, Jeff.
Like no internet at all, but juice, this is like a whole process. It's really cool. Like you feel like
she's so full of dopamine because she got out of there. I mean, she had just arrived in this hotel in Qatar after the fundraiser for Sasa.
Royalty or part of the family. Like when you visit someone, they really make you feel welcome. They're so nice. Like I can't tell you how. Like
she's talking about the people she referred to as inbred dogs. Said it with her whole chest. Said it with her whole chest.
Like white these people's hearts are, like for lack of a better term. You know what I mean? Like they have really, really caring personalities. Socializing is good for you. I know. It's normal to socialize for everyone. I know. But like for me, I don't know if it's like my mental state.
Then don't go to Syria if you have mental health issues. It's a no-brainer. Oh, never mind. Just answered myself.
And just how I've been conditioned my whole life living. I don't know.
And she reverts to somebody else's culture. She did eat herself sick, yeah. Yeah. Salah said he scammed him. Wait, what? Yes, not the place for a crazy woman. Well, Syria would be, Because I don't think anyone in this chat would skate off to Syria where you don't speak the language and you don't understand family, culture, the struggle they've been through, the struggle they're still having in Syria. I don't think anyone in their sane mind would do that and infiltrate a family, not go over there like some sort of humanitarian effort to change things, help them, understand them, right? Isn't that odd? Yeah, that was an odd way of saying that. A white heart. Wow, crazy. Thank you, Pixie Dragon.
Been like a huge, even as a teenager, as a teenager or kid, it's like as a kid, I would get forced to go to birthday parties because like you have those kids in your class. It's like custom to invite the whole class,
I never saw that. Like we went to neighborhood birthday parties, but we never went to birthday parties with a whole class. Never.
And you don't want to go. You don't want to go. I would be miserable. I'd call my mom to pick me up. I don't know.
Just like she left Syria when things didn't go her way. See the parallel here?
But yeah, it's a lot staying with me. But
she told his family she was French. Oh, thank God. Thank God.
When I'm going to be going live when I can. Whenever we're in the house, it'll be a lot better. You want to go to parties because that's what everyone cool is doing on the weekend, right? But like I hated being there. Like I would literally sometimes just sit in a chair.
She's trying to get her chat to relate to her because she just pulled off a heist. And she doesn't want any backlash. She wants them to be happy for her. That she's in a hotel for however long with air conditioning and Western food while the family is busting their ass and suffering in Syria to try to make the house livable for Foodie. Yeah. This is the best.
Like, I don't know. Now there's AC here, but you can't run it all day long. Like there's times when you can run it. What I like about it here is it's just quiet. That's it.
See, that's what she's doing. She wants them to relate to her so they don't give her any shit about the misuse of funds. Doesn't really work out for her though, does it?
There's no screaming. There's no, like I just need a bit of a break to just, just decompress. At least some time alone. I can do my lives alone.
You can do your bingo. Nobody judgy eyes. Nobody judging you for laying around in the bed watching show after show after show while they're getting boulders out of a freaking bathtub.
Blah, blah, blah. But I'll still be socializing, but just more time
on the internet.
Alone. Julia? No, we can't have pets here.
She left that cat behind.
But there's someone very special close to us who, I don't know what it is, her magical touch with animals.
She's talking about Sasa. And I still believe Julia lives with Sasa.
But Julia loves her as equal as she loves me. And she's staying with her right now. She's taking care of her. So until we get in our house, which will be soon. Things are just in transition right now, guys, because it's not like, yes, I want to do touristy things and things, but we're also kind of,
did anyone, okay, I got a question. Did any of you guys, decompressing from what, right? Snickers, hard work, right? Anyway, did any of you at any time think, now you can drink alcohol in Qatar, right? Did anyone at any time think she may have had a couple cocktails? Because she couldn't do the THC, and she used to love to go to Thailand or Canada when she would get away from Kuwait and she would immediately and run to the dispensary. Okay, so I was just wondering because she could have easily arrived looking like a Westerner and then just put the hijab on for the camera. I don't know. I don't know. But it felt like she was like chill, like really chill.
We have like a life here, so.
And she had that like pasty mouth thing going on.
We're doing life stuff.
It could have been the 80-cent brain pills too.
People think I spent the money on the hotel. Well, money was spent on the hotel, but not Sasha's money. All of the people who are wondering where it is are none of them donated. But
now they're questioning her. I'm gonna back it up because I was reading the chat.
Money was spent on the hotel, but not.
Money was spent in the hotel. Here we go.
I mean, we have like a life here, so we're doing life stuff. People think I spent the money on the hotel. Well, money was spent on the hotel, but not Sasha's money.
I'm just looking at the chat. Just looking at the chat. The whole trip was sus, Jeff, because she had asked people to give her money to go on a vacation, and they didn't. And then the next week, she made the GoFund or the fundraiser. Sorry, it was an actual fundraiser. She pleaded for this little girl. And then she shows up in Qatar. So, of course, people are going to question her, especially those that are in her chat that support her in any way. Even if it's super chats and it wasn't directly PayPal's, they're still going to question her because they're in her chat.
All of the people who are wondering where it is are none of them donated.
How about the ones that did and wanted a refund and you blocked them?
But all you have to know is
look at her thinking of something. All you have to know is
basically,
she seems off. Like when she was in Thailand and she was trying to pretend like she wasn't high. There's just something off.
Basically, her school, I put a picture, but we'll have more updates in the future.
That was a room, a playroom. I'm not getting into that though.
Sure, inshallah.
It wasn't the receipt you promised.
But her school, transportation, outfits, whatever else, you know. The family is well taken care of. That's all you gotta know.
No, that's not all they gotta know. She's so entitled to everyone's money. That's crazy. But you know what? She is an active addict. There is no difference. There's absolutely no difference just because it's food. The only difference is food you cannot live without. All the other stuff you can. But the other thing, the good thing about it being food and not the other stuff is you can still drive publicly, but you can't with the other stuff, right? Also, let's think about it. Food, you can regulate and it's not mind altering, right? The other stuff you have to absolutely quit. You have to absolutely quit. Food, you can't quit, so you can change it up. The problem is the order of events that bring her that comfort and that dopamine rush. The family's taking care of that little girl just is very nice. Yes. Yes. Her mother was a well-dressed, so I need money. It's for her. Yeah. It would have been different if the family, the mother and the father, would have done the video and it was translated. That would have been different. But it was Foodie. And they probably didn't even know what she was saying. She always mentions the transportation. Yeah, and then Pooh Boy went and bought a car. Right, land designer? So you know it was more than $1,100.
No, coffee is bae.
Isn't? Do you hear her mouth? It's as if she's. Yeah, there's something off with her in this stream. Is Nora the little girl's mother? I believe so. And I believe the father is. You know who? Yeah, she's slurring and she's got the pasty mouth.
Nora's not Sasa's mom. So hotel's okay.
Oh yeah, this one she says the hotel's like a dump, but it's divine intervention. The camera flipped, and people knew exactly where she was.
You know, it's not like probably what you would be used to in the West, but
It's really nice.
it's all right. Yeah, I didn't really. It's not that I don't want to be around anyone. Well, it kind of is, but not in a rude way. It's sounding, you know. And even one of the person, hey Pam, looked at me and was like, "Do we not make you feel welcome?" And I was like,
I'll bet. These people are like, what is her problem? Are we not being welcoming enough? Like, why does she not want to be around us? Yeah, she got some serious cotton mouth, but there's no way she would have got a hold of any THC. So it could be the 80-cent brain pills. It could be, you can't even get it. I don't, listen, I don't know. I was just wondering if they can drink because that always brought her to, like a la 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 state too. So I was wondering if they can drink in Qatar alcohol. We know they can in Syria. We know they can. So I was just wondering if maybe, she had a couple cocktails, answered the door looking like a Westerner. Do you know what I mean?
how do I was like, no, it's not at all. Like Syria would be so much harder without these people. So it's not them. My room is where I hide. You guys know how I am, you know.
Yep, we sure do.
But it's nice. Like I'm getting used to it, I think, because I kind of feel lonely right now. Like for me and Salah, I'd like to be alone, you know?
It's all she wants. It's so lotion up your skin weird. He wants to live life. He wants to laugh and hang out with people. And she wants him to lay in bed, watch movies, and eat. That is so bizarre. That's how I felt when Rosie brought Remy to Florida. She just wanted him to help clean up the house, fetch her stuff, and then lay in bed, listen to music. It just like they always want them to adapt to the lifestyle that made them immobile. And nobody wants that. It's really bizarre to me. Remember all those 600-pound life episodes where the family has to literally just wait on them hand and foot? Their life becomes diminished because of their being a burden. Like that's the mentality to get control so that they can indulge. It is just insane to me. She wants him to wait on her and bring her food. Right, Jolene? He wants to have real conversations, not about food. Right. Or stupid movies. Yeah, I need a Remy to go fetch. Yeah, they're all the same. They're all the same. Remember Beck? I mean, you watched Beck's, you watched their mentality deteriorate being with ALR. It is bizarre. And I still can't believe they keep finding people willing to put up with that mental torture.
Yeah, magical soul, because you know how it is in Syria, like Someone will find out that, you're a guest somewhere, and then they all want to come visit.
Yeah.
And then you go somewhere else and visit. Oh, and then this person wants to see you. And then this person wants to visit you. And I think
Everybody wants to meet the ATM that's fixing up the family home with solar, air conditioning, and big containers of water storage. I mean, they would have washed your feet. They probably did. You ungrateful Westerner. Alcohol is sold in Qatar. That's what I thought. All she had to do was get it delivered to the door, just like she did all the junk food, right? And open the door looking like a Westerner. That's all she had to do. And then shut the door and lock it. I think she's paranoid when they're speaking the language she thinks. Oh, absolutely. Who knows? They probably are. That's one of her paranoias. Yeah, just like honest kids that point and laugh. Just like people that look at her horrified when she would eat in her car. All those things. Yet, she still keeps creating the situation where it makes it possible. Everybody wanted to meet Salah's wife, not just a guest, Foodie.
they're very interested that I'm from Canada.
Of course. This is what the difference between non-empathetic and empathetic are. As a Westerner, if you went to a country like Syria and you had such a heartfelt feeling for what they've gone through, what they're still going through, and you want to make a difference, right? You would be able to feel the joy you bring them. No, they annoyed her. And she called herself an empath.
It's only I just need some time of the day alone, obviously, to do like live streams and also just decompress a bit and just,
Trying to sell it.
when you stay at someone's house, it's like I feel bad because like I need my CPAP during the night. Sometimes the power goes out.
Who the hell, with a CPAP, a life-saving device, would go to Syria? And Salah warned her about everything, right? We have no power, right? And she went anyway. And now she uses it as a feel sorry for me.
And like you go to bed late because you're socializing late, like going to sit outside and having shisha, having bizzers and coffee.
Visitors. Yeah, I think she got a hold of some alcohol.
And talking till about 2, 1, 2, 3, sometimes 3, 4 in the morning, and then getting up at like 8. You're just like I'm so tired. So I'm like, and plus Salah is like a translator.
Can you believe this manipulation? Trying to manipulate her audience into dismissing the fact that she just had to get away. I mean, she really got celebrity brain. The way she says his name. I know. It's Salah.
I do have Google Translate.
Salah. Well, look how she says pasta. Pasta. Look how she says endocrinologist, endocrinologist. She's a scholar of her own language.
Like sometimes the internet's not working. Yeah, Julia is staying with someone until the house is ready. No, I don't think I'm too good for them at all.
Stop the cap.
Not worth going to the theater for. I miss going to the theater, if I'm honest.
Do you think he's ever going to let her? I just don't. I don't see it. I think he's bullshitting her just to get money every week. Stockpiling until the truth comes out. And And I do think she is going to test him when her lease is up.
Or like a really big iced coffee. But those are, I feel privileged saying that, but that's my culture I'm from.
Then don't slide into somebody else's culture demanding that you fit in. If you're not going to change your ways, don't expect other people to change theirs.
No, but I'll never
Hi, Jolene. He can't keep it up forever. No, that's why we're still watching.
complain. Hey, Mana, I'll never complain. I don't want to complain, you know?
Sly even said, you're only going to complain if you come here. And no, I won't. And you went there, complained immediately, and said, I can't believe this is where you picked for us to live. Do you remember that? In the basement of Nora's house? Jolene, thank you for being a member for 10 months. I appreciate you. I start to wonder, did her mother ever have friends to socialize with? If she did, she probably left Foodie at grandma's and went out and socialized on her own. Her mom forced her to go to birthday parties. I think Foodie has always been the only child mentality. She doesn't like to share. We know she didn't want to share French fries with a Down syndrome child or pizzas with 500 children. This we know for a fact. We watched it. Jolene, thank you for the super chat. Just wanted to send a little something. I love your channel. Thank you. We're just going to do things differently now on members only. I think it's going to be fun. And then I will release it to my subscribers in like 4 or 5 days because I do care about my subscribers that can't join memberships too. But we will be doing other things on members only too that will not be released to public YouTube. So we're going to do a lot of things. I got tired of the old, so let's do something new.
I feel like I can just go back to those things if I want to, and so move on. You know, like you're gonna get school updates. She's in school. That's all you.
Just move on. It's all you need to know. I know I love to do Kuwait and Syria retros, especially the good stuff.
What it was for.
Okay. Where did all these shirts go? I bet they don't fit anymore.
To help her out, help her family out. Did you donate, Lyra Hunter?
Lyra Hunter says, when it's money for a specific thing, you have to show the receipts. Yes, especially when you promised that you would be full transparency. And I would go back and prove the words that came out of her mouth, but I don't want to showcase a little girl with special needs. Nope, I won't do it. If you guys want to, there are plenty of reaction channels that did it in a very respectful way. You can hear the words out of Foodie's mouth. It's archived. You can find it.
Just wondering.
Oh, look at Coffee is Bay. Reactors can sit and spin. No, these are people that were in her chat. Coffee is Bay. She got sick of all the friendly people and her cat. Lacey Old, yes. See, they were in her chat. I will not show the little girl. Nope. God bless her. She is beautiful. And I just don't believe, I just don't believe that was right. That really made me sad.
She got sick of all the friendly people and her cat. Yeah, that's totally what I said, Lacey. Yes, you hear very well.
Somebody, Lyra Hunter said, that's not how it works. It's about trust. That's why you can literally go see how a charity spends the money. Exactly. The one time I did a charity on my channel was with a donate button. That was a charity. The other 2 times that were GoFundMes, thank God I had somebody in real life who also has YouTube channels actually physically be with me to see the truth. They went with me shopping. They went with me to feed. They got to track all the money from a GoFundMe for Christmas. There was no other way to do it, right? I wanted to help families for Christmas. And they got to physically go with me. Yorkie Mom, definitely a YouTuber. Well, she was on my channel. And Chris. who was definitely in my chat. And this was in Florida. And I made sure that they were able to be there to see all the gifts, watch them be picked up, all the things, help me deliver them to that school in Orlando, um, for those children that were living in a hotel room with their mom and needed new clothes, new shoes, all that stuff. So that's how you do it, Foodie. That's how you do it. You don't just do it and then show up in a hotel in Qatar.
Not every charity shows you where every single dollar goes. That's not true.
Well, it is true. The organization don't. But when you're a YouTuber and you put a donate button, it relieves you of whatever the foundation does with the money. But the fact that, like the one I did was St. Jude, I put the donate button international for St. Jude. We raised $2,400 that could go to Make a Wish, whatever they wanted to do with it. But it took the heat off me, because if you got a problem with the organization, then you just don't donate or you go do research. But the fact that I watched the St. Jude full infomercials, I know where the money goes. It goes to research, it goes to treatments, and it goes to the Make-A-Wish Foundation. So these children can make a wish. Like, I have goosebumps right now. It is such a beautiful organization. And they've saved millions of lives. Foodie.
Actually, that's why I don't like donating to just random charities, because you don't really.
Random charities. This is why she don't donate to random charity. You made a random charity. So what you're telling people is, don't donate to you again. Like getting back to Canada, you used the fear of abuse. It ain't the first time she's used the fear of abuse, right?
You just have to trust them too. You don't know where the money
Yeah. You don't know where it goes. Kudos.
goes.
Most honest thing she said.
You know, he wants to put like a split AC, but it's like takes a lot of power. I don't know.
You cannot put a split unit in Syria. And what would be the point? You can't cool a house off if you're only getting an hour of electricity 4 times a day. That's just absolutely insane.
That's why I find it so like.
Oh God, now she's mad. She's definitely not under the influence now. She is sharp as a tack now, folks. Good morning, MTG Kitty. How are you? Hi, D-Lan.
Just like weird that like people think that we can afford to renovate a whole house, send Sasa to school and pay for all that, and also to stay in a hotel. And
so how is it happening then? How is it happening? Here's what I think. I think the school is free through the government. Yep, go look it up. I think that Salah's been sending money to this particular family for at least the 2-3 years you've been there. They've been able to clothe her, take her to hair salons, like he proved in the live stream. I literally think he said, if you want to get out of here, then you're going to have to raise the money. That's what I believe. She believes everything Salah tells her about the house. I know. We can afford. I can afford. She used to brag about having 10,000 KD or 20,000 KD in the bank in Kuwait. After she raised PayPal money to feed cats and then went through the McDonald's drive-thru, and people called her out. I mean, this is so evil. It is just all it is. That's all it is.
Live life like there's no way. Well, my goal was like,
as she's sitting in a nice hotel in Doha, ordering room service.
1,000. We made like a little over that, like maybe 1,100 or something like that.
Wow, ungrateful.
Not very much.
Yeah, school is free there. Yep, you looked it up. Me too. Other YouTubers verified it. I mean, my God, all you got to do is go to the Syrian Down syndrome schooling, and you can find it all. There's 4 schools. They're all free.
Anybody complaining in the chat right now, did you donate any money? It was only a few donors. It was only like a handful of donors. Did any of you donate?
What about the people that watched all the ads?
I don't know why you're worried about other people's money. There are people who
Says you just went off on FFG about how much money she made rescuing your cat of 21 years. Do you see the problem here? Which makes it wild to watch.
Trust our intentions.
But it is just gaslighting and manipulation to work up your anger because she likes to absorb it like a vampire. That's all it is. And sometimes we listen. We just like to play along, right? For entertainment. Because her chat still allows it. If people refuse to engage, there would be 2 people watching her live streams. 3, Ryder, Scapegoat, Teardrop. The end.
And trust us. If you don't donate. That's fine. But just like shut up about it, you know?
I would rather donate straight to the Down syndrome school in Syria. And no, I did my part.
Like, did you donate, Kylag?
See, Kylag says you promised to show the receipts before you got the money. And then when you got the money, you went back on it. And she's just going to go attack. This is a legit statement. And this is the response every single time. I can promise you there will be no more helping Foodie get a car, get a new scooter, or go back to Syria. I can promise you. I can promise you. And that's why we're watching, because this is a pimple or a boil getting ready to pop. Only reason I'm still sticking around. Kelly, hi.
She's on the internet because her parents said I could, and they are desperate for help. Okay?
Then they should have went in the video with you. Then you could have put it on them. Just because you gave them a platform, you could have done it on the Salah and Chantel channel. And then Salah could have sat there with that family member and the child and did their own little thing. Why you? Why you? Knowing this would happen, why did you do this?
That's literally all I'm going to say.
Look at the cockiness.
About that. No, Nora is not her mom. Did I actually say that anywhere?
Yeah. Now you know that's the truth. Nora's her mom.
No. We know a lot of people here.
Yeah, they could have even did a video and said thank you. They could have done a video and showed all the clothes, the donations, how they helped. No. Nope.
A lot. Sharing situations, and it's it's like, how are you going to, like, I didn't bounce out of the country with people's money. What do you even?
Boom! See, the Beezers were calling her out. A lot of them left. This explains why her channel's still spiraling.
Talking about, you don't make any sense. Like, what?
They made perfect sense. She even put the red lips on for this show.
I bounced out of the country because I was tired of like biting my tongue and like being super careful and like worried about this joke ass friggin' Pause Kuwait company.
Don't try to deflect to being a victim. The only victim in this story is Sasa. You don't get to take that role or that crown.
Company threatening me with prostitution charges. You know, that's what I was bouncing out of.
Because you had a full freaking channel of you living with Salah in a country where you cannot live together even under a misyar marriage. So if you do a convenient marriage, so you can hook up, which it's a thing in Kuwait, you still give up the right to live together. So you showed that you were living together, or implied that you were living together in that apartment illegally. So yes, they do phrase it as some sort of prostitution. I mean that's what they do. Oh yeah, her eyes are fluttering over this one. So we already looked into all of it. She calculates to deceive. Yes, Rhonda. And I only know one energy on this earth that is to deceive. And it's because her pleasures of the flesh demand money to indulge. And that is when they say the love of money is the root to all evil. That's exactly what it means. She's doing deceptive things to fill an addiction. That is not, and then keeps lying about it, which is wild. Hi, Cinnamon Girl. We know she's lying because after this is when she started saying, if you give me money, I can do what I want with it. Yep. And then came the, oh my God, my life's in danger. I mean, she'll amp it up when she wants something. Wait until the scooter breaks. Wait until her lease is up. Wait until there's things coming. There's things coming. And it's going to be wild who falls for it this time. It's going to be wild to watch. We already know Ryder's one of them. But Ryder cannot keep footing this bill just to make her look good. It makes you look stupid.
I'm like, bye. I'm not living here. See you. You know? Yeah. Haters are to blame for that. 100%.
No, your actions. And everyone in Kuwait was watching you, waiting for that moment. And I still think Salah's behind all of it. Just to get you out so he could enjoy the paid off Timu car and the Seaview condo. That's what I believe. And I will believe that for quite a while.
Because they
Thank you so much for the clapping seal and the floating heart, Sarah. She thinks it's okay to lie. Oh, yeah. To her, there's no repercussion until there is. And it'll be the demise of her channel. And it will also be her salvation.
yesterday, they reached out and harassed these people.
Hi, Vicky. No. You got an email from a woman, and I will always remember this, saying it took a while for us to come up with a plan to get you to leave. You know this is you know this is like a business thing, or you understood what this was. And I've been with Salah for a while now, and it could even be Noor. I don't know. But you knew what this was about, and I'm just telling you, woman to woman, it took a while for us to come up with a plan, but if I were you, I would pack up and go home. And she didn't. And then all of a sudden, all that happened. So yes, I do believe he has some pretty good friends that care about him in Kuwait. They seen him struggling. They seen he didn't know what to do. And they all came together and they got her out. That's what I believe. And then there was the woman, yep, Cowboy Dog, that left that message in a chat somewhere that mentioned a Salah's special needs child and said, I can't believe he's doing that, and left behind special needs child. That was in a chat. So, you know what? It doesn't even stress me out anymore because it's all been brought to light and it's apparent. I'm just waiting to see what the next thing's going to be.
Told them all these lies. These people believe them because they're loony. I don't know what their problem is.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I mean,
just like when they believed you would show every receipt, they're loony.
I don't want to go back there. That's why I'm not there. And plus, no.
You're petrified to go back there. And Salah knows it. And they all rejoiced.
Lady,
They know you'll never show up in Kuwait.
how will it validate I've grown when I've always shown receipts? Always. I got a message on Instagram from that Mary Feeken, whatever her name is.
Oh, let's get them to hate somebody to deflect. Deflection coming in.
And she's like, sorry, Chantal, I'm requesting a refund because I don't feel the situation is right. Take care to you and your family. So I just did like this and I blocked her.
That was the one that wanted a refund.
Like, if you're going to think that bad of me and just be like, she started as a hater. Yo mama covered her. I hate flip-floppy people. Like, get out of my life. So
you hate people that gave you money based on your promise and oath to show every single receipt of the money, where the money was spent, right? And then they wanted the receipts. Man, I don't know how anybody can be in her headspace as loyal supporters. I really don't.
oh, so Kate is all like anti-foodie now. I don't care. Good for her. That's her problem. No one cares.
She's anti-nomadness life too.
Oh, I know. I can't stand the shiitake friggin' noodles. I'll take the calories over the disgustingness. You know. Oh, I know. They're awful people. They're awful people. No matter what I say, and that's the reason, from now on.
You know? Okay, what's this one? Dream Monster said, well, in my opinion, if you're asking for help publicly, then don't be surprised when the public asks questions. It would have been different if you would have only asked certain people for help. Very true. Or you were creating a product where the profits, you told people what you were going to do with it, just because it made it more fun, enjoyable, something like that. Like I did with the cups I was making, not my Etsy store, but the cups I was making. You know what I'm saying? And it just made it more fun and more exciting. But not like that you've never like given something. You know how they do that? Like people say, if you buy this t-shirt, I will donate $3 for every shirt to this situation, this charity, right? Or if you do like Tom's Bob shoes, the Bob shoes, or Tom's, Bob's. Every pair of shoes gets a pair of shoes donated to a child in Africa. So yeah, you're going to pay more for the tennis shoes, but it's worth it. Like seriously. That's a whole different situation than what she did.
If I need something, I'm just gonna say, like, if you want to help. If you don't, don't.
But you're not going to make up a story like you were being abused and you had to get away from Salah and he was abusive in Syria and he changed. And if anything happens to me, it was them. They're threatening me. That wasn't. Wow.
I'm not giving.
And then now she wants everybody to love him and accept him as her soulmate. It just don't look right. It's almost like you and Salah planned it.
Content for people and just making drama. It's just once the house is ready, I'm gonna be in my like wife of a Syrian Muslim man era.
Didn't happen.
Like full max. Like how we've been still been.
It's just like when she got to Canada, she was going to keep her place clean. She was going to do content. She was going to work hard to get a car. La 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 la. It's just the same shit. Yeah, this is some serious issues.
I'm pretty spoiled being at friends and stuff. How like staying at others' meal, they wash the floor. Like
Watching them cook, wash the floor, cleanliness next to godliness stuff. It's just wild sitting on the couch watching them. Can you imagine? Let me get that for you. Thank you for feeding me. Let me get that floor for you. Let me get those dishes for you. They probably didn't want her to help. Can we be honest? The huffing, the puffing, the sweating, the stank. They're like, go sit down. We got this.
I'm gonna have to like really be a lot more active than I'm used to in my life, and you know, I think it'll just be really, really, really good for me. So
As she was sitting in Doha to get them out of her eyesight. That's true. If she did pass out, they didn't want to have to bring her to.
I'm gonna have to like
Salah would have been dragging her across the tile floor by her ankles if she passed out helping. And then they would be right behind her head mopping. He'd drag her out to where the olives fall from the trees. Oh my God. They probably saw her blow her nose and drill her nose after eating. Probably. They didn't want her touching a damn thing. Yeah, not only that, they didn't let her do dishes because she just kept the water running, right? Rainstorm, I could see that.
I haven't had a cheeseburger in forever.
See? Damn. This is the manifestation of a tainted, dark soul.
I really want a cheeseburger.
She's back to, Saba.
I can't. There's not really cheeseburgers here.
She was pretending like there was no cheeseburgers in Qatar. Doha. I can't though. There's not really she was pretending like she was still in Syria. Until she was busted.
Some nice snacks. Nah. I have some Mr. Noodles or some noodles. I want like a double quarter pounder with double cheese. I have not seen anyone of a different race in Syria, maybe one Chinese person.
Asian.
And I was like, what? There's a Chinese person. Is this an illusion? Because I haven't seen anybody. You know?
God, she's so immature.
Yes, I'm hungry. Stay mad about it. Use the facilities.
There's when the camera turned. I believe she was high on something. Alcohol, don't know. Don't really care. But she accidentally, divine intervention, darkness bringing to light, because she was lying. This is just how God works. She accidentally pushed the turnaround button. It could have been Captain Gone. Yes. Yep. Easy to come by in Syria. Yep. They used to fill electric panels that were being shipped out. They would fill the whole panel with that manufactured in the prisons in Syria and stuffed into electrical panels. And they were shipped out. You can see the documentary on YouTube. You can put it in and see it. So it was easy to come by in Syria, which was probably the 80 cent, which was really 1 cent. Especially if you're in with the right crowd, you could easily get them. And that was her brain pills. She didn't know what they were. We did. Like everybody watching did. She liked them. But she said they were making her go insane. But she liked them. Who the hell would just go, oh, okay, thanks. Foodie. Yes, the nice guys with it. Yep. Yeah, that was a gold moment when the camera flipped, and then everybody figured out where she was super quick. I think it was Kiwi Farms, right? They got the team working on it, and within 5 minutes, it was all over the Twitter. This is the Crummy Hotel. Look at this. Look at this. The same woman who smoked a mystery pipe off the floor. You're right, right? Oh my God. Oh my God. What have I done?
No. I'm such an idiot.
She still hasn't figured out how the universe works. I love that. I love that. And we got to watch her. Oh, as soon as she revealed it, then it was game on. I mean, she just mukbanged until she was so sick that she had to go back to Syria just to go to the hospital. Wow.
I flipped the camera and showed
You didn't. You didn't. The universe did.
some of my room. Oh my God.
Hi, chat baby. I love when she gets busted. That's the fun part about the show. Remember when? Remember when?
I don't want to friggin' dox my room.
She wanted everyone to think she was in like the northern part of Syria. There's no cheeseburgers here. We don't have cheeseburgers here. I wish I could have a double quarter pounder. But wait until she forgets to turn the filters on while she's eating room service.
No, go back and see. Did you see anything else?
Like alcohol, you mean? Did you see anything else? Like alcohol? Yeah, it wasn't the Motel 6, the no-tell motel like she described, right? You think a woman trying to escape a rough situation would not pick a city and a motel where she could feel like a queen in a nice plushy bed with nice plushy pillows she can stick between the gunt and turn that air conditioning on meat locker level, right? You really
Stairs are so horny to see a hotel room. Yeah.
very nice place. Look at it. This is from the internet. There's the picture. There's the lamp. She's laying on the bed facing this way. And that's what facing that picture on the wall. Even had a couch. A little sectional.
God. It's so pathetic. Anyways, no more attention for them. I'm such an idiot. I went to hit the microphone and I hit reverse.
Boom. Divine intervention. Because the microphone and the turnaround button are right next to each other. One's above the other.
Camera. I'm beyond accepting that there are psychotic loser people.
Now she's blinking like crazy. She's going to start labeling everybody psychotic losers that got a problem with it.
Out there. So I'm trying to protect myself and I'm not doing a good job. Like I should have taped the back camera. You're right. I don't care. I know I'll be doxxed. Whatever. I don't give a shit anymore. Whatever. I don't care.
There you go.
I'm not living my life worrying
It
about
was a suite. Exactly.
these little things anymore. Whatever. I don't care. Yes, there's AC. Yes. We know you're
And a fridge. And a couch. And room service. Ha!
in Dubai. The water brand gave you away. Where? Water brand.
Yes, the bottled water she lifted up actually had a brand on it that is, I think, exclusive to this certain chain of hotels.
No room service.
It was like that time she stayed somewhere. Does anyone remember? It was like a Comfort Inn or something. And there was something on the shelf that said the name of the hotel. I can't remember, but it was hilarious. Just not real bright.
Should I make it noodles? Should I get off of here? I'm in Syria,
Okay.
but not in Damascus.
She was like on something.
I don't have to come clean to anything, Seth. Why do I owe you any information? Who cares? Yes, I do have room service, but I don't want it.
Probably just had it.
You sure about that?
Yeah, you sure about that? Oh my god.
I don't much like the options. Whatever you say, Scrap. No one cares. Like,
And then she does that. That's what she used to do to her family. That's how she defended herself. Even when high school girls couldn't stand her. And it's not because of her weight. Let's be honest. It's because of her jealousy and hatred for anybody that can do things she can't do or get a guy that she wants. That's what it was in high school, and it's still that today. But that was her go-to. Even though she probably cried herself to sleep at night and refused to change any of her behavior, that this is the personality she adapted, right? She looked for their weak spot and then tried to walk away feeling victorious over whatever insults she threw at these girls. But I don't think it worked that well in high school. She used Pete's to make fun of, to try to be cool with the girls that made fun of Pete's. Then it was sick. This is a really sick mind. When you actually go sleep with the guy that you're making fun of so you can get a picture of himself not clothed so you can share it with those girls. I mean, this goes back a long time, but the game doesn't go as well with educated adults. It may have worked in high school, but not to educated adults. They can see through. But people that suffer from the same personality as Foodie, yeah, they will gather around her and join forces. They probably went through the same shit. They have the same demons. They probably have the same trauma in life that Foodie had.
I'm not saying I am outside of Syria, and why would I lie? Why do you think I would lie about that?
Because you had just taken a bunch of money from people and showed up in Qatar. That's why you would lie about it. Look at her. This is when manifestation happens. Look at her face. To me, it's an insecure little girl that just wants what she wants. The end. Right, Snickers?
Can you give me one good reason?
I just did.
Why? Think logically now.
No problem.
People like you are why? Because you're crazy.
No, Foodie, crazy is what crazy does. That's how that goes. She wanted everyone to think that she's still in a war-torn Syria when she really ditched her cat and Salah for AC and food and room service in Doha. Yep. And when the truth came out, what'd she do? Moved on. Pretend like it didn't happen.
No, because the goal is not to have them find out, dummy. How do they not understand that?
Oh no, we understood. Your Beezers didn't. They're not real bright either.
They're literally trying to
And they dismiss every rotten ass thing you do.
Find where I am. Chicken katsu is really good. Blue cheeseburger. Okay, what are we gonna eat anyways?
The cheeseburger you couldn't get is about to come to life. I guess if you will it. She's mad at everyone but herself. Oh, absolutely. She's getting what she wanted. So how could she be mad at herself? This is the reward for the deception. A cheeseburger from a hotel kitchen.
What am I gonna eat?
Live chill life. How are you, sweetheart? I'm sitting here watching her get defensive about donations. I would want to see a history of showing receipts before I consider donating at a future date. Exactly.
Yeah, freak show. I'll get right on confirming where I am. Like, no brain. Wallah. No. I did travel because...
That was my question too, Cowboy Dog. Why didn't they make it a family vacation? Why didn't, if she loved Sasa so much and wanted to introduce her to air conditioning, an enjoyable time, why didn't Salah and Sasa come with her? Because obviously, Salah just takes her whenever he wants because she's family, right? They could have joined her. They could have actually made content. And look what else the money went towards. We brought her to Doha. And we're going to take her to see things. We're going to let her try food she's never had. Exactly. Because it had nothing to do with making Sasa's life better. It was getting Foodie out of Syria. And the fact that Salah allowed that makes me ill. Of course, I'm sure he would have done anything to get her out of Syria himself. So him and cousin wife could have some time together.
That basically,
it's probably worth it to him.
Basically what happened was Salah, okay, I may as well tell you guys, I guess, F-U-C-K.
Dang.
I was having a bit of burnout, like, because whenever I got back, I was going to release a series of videos from where I am anyways.
No, she wouldn't have.
But
she would have pretended like she was she would have made pre-recorded videos and put them up while she was gone, but she's so desperate when she's alone to go live and hang out with people so they can watch her eat and keep her company. That's the beautiful part. But even like Nikocado Avocado, right? He went offline. Nobody even knew it because he literally recorded 3 months or I don't even know, 3 years, 2 years worth of videos to release. I don't know like what his schedule is, once a week, right? And then he came online and had lost like 300 pounds, right? Now, whether he did it through help, who cares? But it was a genius move. At that time, Foodie could never be bothered with pre-recording anything and uploading twice a week and doing posts. You know, the internet's wonky right now, blah, 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 you know, to excuse, you know, the in-between days. I mean, she could have done a lot of shit, but she didn't. Nope. And now we're going to make up another lie. Go ahead.
I'm still recovering from, like, I didn't feel well.
Boo-hoo. Here we go. Here we go. Let me back that up. Go ahead.
I was going to release a series of videos from where I am anyways. But I'm still recovering from, like, I didn't feel well. And the heat, like, constantly throughout the night, I'm not able to sleep well. Was sleeping, going to bed late from the socializing and then getting up early because, like, you know, stat every morning at, like, early morning.
And then this is the other thing. That once a narc is cornered, they'll rewrite the story and make it so it was imperative that they had to lie to you instead of just tell the truth. Because we knew the week before she did the charity for Sasa School, she tried to get people to help her get out of there for a vacation. And they refused because they felt like, no, you didn't need to go to Syria. Salah told you not to come to Syria. You went anyway. So if you're miserable, oh well. Oh well, make content. Make content then. Do your job. But that didn't work. So she took another route. Everybody knew it. Well, the smart people, but you know.
Would be like coming in the room and waking us up. So if I didn't feel like I was going to tell you guys where I was, but only after I got, honestly, I'm missing like
You say the word honestly one more time. I feel like you're going to get caught by lightning.
Of Western.
They're all the same, cowboy dog. Yep, they're all the same. They go by the same playbook because they learned it as a child. That's why it seems so immature to people who don't buy into it. And then, good Lord, once you figure them out, that really pisses them off.
Comforts.
When you figure out the game, it pisses off the players.
Right now, like while I'm trying to feel better, I want to get a lot of rest and just like be alone.
No. She made herself sicker in Doha. She went there to bingo.
Mentally, I'm like not doing that well, especially during the transition phase. I think it will be a lot better once we have like Salah finally finishes the house and stuff. And like I said, since Kuwait, you know, he's been warning that, you know.
Look at this picture. This is hilarious. That's a good one. That's a good AI.
He's gonna need the house. Because to protect myself, that's why I tried to hide where I was.
To protect yourself. Yeah, so the house in Syria isn't comfy enough for her. You can't just go to a furniture store. Even though we've seen the pictures of Julia laying on a brand new rug against some really nice furniture, very comfy. Anytime I've ever seen any Egypt videos from Mariam Harbawi, the furniture is all the same as I see in Syria. It is like outdoor furniture in the house. It's got a different look. It's not big, bulky furniture that's really cushy with maybe even reclining couches. But that furniture from the picture that he sent of Julia, with not him in the picture or anyone else, was a really nice couch and brand new rug. Huh. Looks like Kuwait. So him and Noor and Sasa could be staying in Kuwait in that really nice place. And going back and forth to help the family in Syria. I don't know, but it all seems like it was a plan and it worked.
I'm here for a little while and expensive. Like I'm still being frugal about traveling. We're not paying rent right now, so it'd be the same thing. It's like cheaper, still cheaper than paying rent. You know, we got to pay to live.
So if you could afford to go on vacations because you're not paying rent, why did you need a little girl to raise money for? And then bolt. Why did you need your Beezers to fill your PayPal so you could get out of there and take a break? And when it didn't happen, you did the Sasa thing. Then why did you need your Beezers to get you back to Canada? Because you were only in Syria for like 12 weeks. Why did you need to do that if you weren't paying rent? So you try to do the logic, and it's just like a bunch of mumbo jumbo. She still outstayed her welcome, right, Nessa? Hi, Peace and Calm. This novella seems to be getting better and better if you look at all the fine details. And that's why we're going back during our members only, and I will be releasing it to my public subscribers in a few days, but we're going to do this on members only, plus we're going to do other stuff that is unique only to members. But this is going to be fun. And going through these fine details, I think before the big finale of this channel of hers, or this Canadian arc, or before she reveals all the truth, I think it's fun to go back to the fine details and keep ourselves a little organized.
So it's not like I'm like...
Now, I got to go pee real quick. Do you want me to leave it on pause? And then everybody go pee, get whatever, fresh water. I still have a little in here, or whatever. And I'll be right back. Or do you want me to let it play? You decide. A 1 if you want me to keep it paused. A 2 if you want me to let it play. Keep it paused. Okay. I look forward to doing the new members only stuff because I really appreciate you. And I just know that I can come up with some awesome stuff. And I should. Because you guys staying members is it just blows me away and it humbles me. All right, love you. Hold on. Ah, my legs are creaking. Oh, people, shit. Okay. Okay. I'm back. I had to take my oversized guinea pig outside too. Hi, Baked Korean. How are you? I can't hear here. What? What? You can't hear me? Yeah, I went to the bathroom and let Mr. Tiggs out. Okay, you got your second cup of coffee. Everybody went to the bathroom, got a little snack. Okay, let's continue.
You know, just spending frivolously on like luxuries and stuff. Trust me, I'm not.
Yes, she did.
Like if I go out and do things for content, they would know where I am. Even if I do things for mukbangs,
No. You went there to bingo.
they would
And
know.
then when you made yourself so sick from bingoing, you went back.
That food's not available in Syria. So what, lady? It's a lot for me. Whatever, not everyone's the same. Julia,
There's so many scammers online, Nessa, and they want a lot of YouTubers to click links and all that stuff. And even just through whatever they get a hold of you, and if they can even get one person out of 1,000 to fall for their scam, then it's a win for them. So they don't care if they get rejected by 999 people, right? And a lot of it looks legit. A lot of it, and it is getting worse, and it's getting scarier. Like you can see Facebook, you can see Facebook listings for homes for sale or for rent, and it goes on everywhere. And they'll want your money wired because they're out of town, blah, blah, blah. Oh, I don't live there, but I own it. They'll even send you a fake deed, probably, to prove they own it, and a fake. I mean, how many people, you guys watch those shows where somebody comes home and there's people living in their house, right? Because somebody knows that the house is vacant or all that shit, and they'll have a fake lease, and they believed it, and the family gets tossed out, and you feel so bad for them because they didn't know. Oh, there's somebody trying to steal your property. Wow. That's wild. So I have to go in person. That's why, I never bought the mansion thing with Foodie. She didn't go in person. It was all on the internet. And she thought if she could make a content house, like very high profile vloggers, that she would make even more money. She thought she would go viral with a vlog house, right? And it just got weirder and weirder. Like, she would have to watch their cats. It was just strange shit. And she wired money. She sure did. And she'll never admit she was scammed out of a network, probably $3,200. That's where we think the first $3,000 went. And she will lie. She said she got her deposit back. No, she didn't get shit. She didn't have the keys. She didn't sign a lease. Nope, she was duped. You think she was going to admit that? No.
Well, she's with Salah.
We all tried to warn her. We've been trying to warn her of juvenile shit for years, but she don't listen. So we get to watch how it plays out, which is even better. We're not wishing it on her. We try to tell her it's probably a scam. Don't fall for it. She did. Everything she's done, we've warned her about. Even he who shall not be named. Yep. And then we just watch it play out. And then we're like, it's the I told you so game. We love it.
And
there's nothing more fun than trying to teach even a teenager the dangers of the world, and they think you're stupid, and then they go and fall for something, and then they come to you as if their mishandling is your emergency. And we're like, no, you got to figure it out. We tried to tell you, you're not going to get away with, but I need your help. I didn't know. Well, we told you. So now you get to figure out how to fix it. I love that for you. Welcome to a teacher's life. True, Sprinkles. Yep.
His family and stuff. So
Tiggs, you scared the shit out of me. Quit busting through the door like that. I swear he gets on his hind legs and pushes the door open. Hi, baby. How you doing? He's like, you forgot to give me a CARROT after I went pee. You'll be fine for a minute.
Area, yeah. The closest area, and it's
He literally left after I said that. I swear he understands English.
Very nice. The hotels, even the 2-3 stars, are like more like 4 stars. And they're very.
So she's trying to sell everybody on the idea of why she needed a 5-star room, a suite. Are you kidding me?
Very affordable. The constant internet, I've been able to do more cameos and more live streams and everything than where I was.
Then why didn't you just do, oh, that's right. You tried to get people to send you on vacation and they refused. That's right. I forgot.
Relax and, yeah, I need to recharge, basically. Because when I go back, like, that's it,
No, spoiler alert. After she went back, it became more miserable. And she went back to Canada.
Oh, I'll have to reschedule my appointment. I'm not going to be back by then. Yeah, I'm staying it for a little while. Like, I want to make the most and just,
She wanted to stay there a month, but she got so sick. How long did she last? Do you guys remember? Cowboy Dog, do you remember how long she lasted in Doha before she got sick? Yeah, this is from Syria Times. This is when she went to the hotel in Doha after she raised all that money for Sasa.
I might go out, maybe.
And she got busted for being in Doha in a suite instead of the no-tell motel she tried to sell everybody that she was staying in Syria. No, how long did she stay in this hotel room? You think it was only like 3 days? I thought it was way longer than that. I thought it was like a week. It was under a week? Okay. If anybody has the accurate days, that'd be great.
You know, and just like I might try to do content from here where I am, and I also don't want to go outside. Like I just want to, relax. Hi, Bay.
Yeah, I think it was 5 also. She wanted to stay longer, but she got really sick from all the bingoing. Uh-oh. Look at the smirk. Uh-oh. Here comes Smug Tal.
Miss you. Nice to see you. Working hard on the house. Fresh air is good for mental health. Yeah, it's nice to be outside.
He was thrilled she was gone.
Yes, he's there. Who's going to work on the house?
Oh, yes, have a sumam. I've gotten the emails from the United States Postal Service in an email. Don't click links, right? That says your package is undeliverable. We're going to need this information. Like, whatever, dude. Delete. And Amazon. I don't even remember. A lot of bullshit. Your Netflix membership's about to run out. We cannot renew it. I'm like, dude, I canceled it a long time ago. Fuck off. It's not even from the Netflix website. I just go into the app, right? And if I've already canceled it, then good. Yay, bye.
Ghost? Good night, babe. I'll message you after I get off. It wasn't a lie because you weren't required to tell anyone. Yeah.
So Salah stamped this. Of course he did.
Exactly. He's not decorating country tapestry. It's like foundational work. Stuff that women don't do here. Well, definitely not me. No, he's not staying with me. He can't just travel anywhere. And he has to work on the house. So whenever it's all fixed up, because I can't be in it right now anyways, it's better for me to be away and out of the way. So it's not a lie. It's called not needing to tell you where I am because you're crazy.
No, it was a lie because you said you were in Syria and you couldn't get a cheeseburger. No, you told a lie. You could have just said, it's none of your business. But no, you went into a whole elaborate lie. And then, of course, God turned your camera around and revealed the truth. That's just how it goes. That's what I love watching about this. Mm-hmm. Oh, you get PayPal email. A lot of grifters, a lot of scammers out there. Pete dwells in his own misery. That's true. Yeah. He eats rice for a living, and he's in his own misery. I got a text the other day saying they wanted to talk to me about $50,000. Remember the old days when you would get the emails saying that a very rich, you have an inheritance from like some ancestral prince. Remember that shit? There's some wild shit. I seen they're starting to raid call centers. Yep.
So yes, I'm gonna keep lying too. I'm gonna keep avoiding where to
And she's not lying there. She did keep lying.
I have food.
Look at her face. I have food. Join around. Join me, my little peasants. Watch me eat. This burger I couldn't get.
Yum. Burger and fries.
Look at. I'm surprised she didn't choke on that meal. Facts. But the food she did eat over there made her violently sick. So, once again, there's your reward for your behavior.
We have cheese, onions, caramelized, lettuce, tomato, barbecue sauce. Anyway.
Trust me, that wasn't her first one in that hotel. And I'll tell you why. Because that's not the response of somebody who hasn't had a burger in a long time. I mean, literally, the room would have went silent, right? The lights might have even dimmed. Yeah, she was eating in that hotel 3-4 times a day with room service. Bet me. It's all over her clothes. Piggy. Oink oink.
Oh, did you know that?
Oh, here we go.
Wow.
Wow.
There's starving people in Canada and the US as well. Did you know that?
Not as many as in Syria. The United States and Canada are not at 90% poverty. I swear to God. I'll bet you the 2 brain cells she's got in her head don't even know they're related. No, that's not that ain't the Flora shirt. The Flora shirt has like those little black amoebas on. I don't even know where all these clothes went.
There's kids who go starving to school and have no food.
Not you.
Do you feel bad eating?
She hates when people interrupt her dopamine. Would you feel bad eating? Do you feel bad eating? She hates when they ruin it with disgust, because she already feels disgust. And she doesn't want that feeling while she's eating what she's craving. And it's just part of the addiction. It's like when she eats, she talks about food after she's done the next meal. It's just like when an addict is drunk and then they talk about quitting drinking. It's just a mind game. They play with themselves. I mean, for real, because nobody really gives a shit. Do or don't. Die alone. Nobody cares. He hates her high being... She does hate her high being ruined. Yep. That's why she used to park in an alley in her car. Yeah, didn't that work out for her, Necesita? She gained 80 pounds. Now she can barely breathe, walk. Yeah. That's the reward for all the deception.
Anyway.
And then the devil, called her thoughts and her mind, make her adapt. Right? Because he don't punish his own. He's not going to give her negative thoughts about food and negative thoughts about her health, right? It's just that your health is going to decline because that's the reality. The devil's all about deception. So that's why she don't see what we see. It's wild. It really is a spiritual warfare with her. It is not going to work out in her favor in the end.
When we do stay with people, we always buy the food.
Sure, Jan.
We always buy the food when we stay with people. That I believe. For them to cook it for her and for her to be excused from helping around the house. They need to be grateful to Foodie for paying for everything. That I do believe.
Sometimes we pay for the water, gas, everything. I know I'm going to try not to, but... J-Dot, we're having chicken soup.
Now this is when she forgot to put a filter on while she was eating more room service in Doha. Where did this hijab go? Because she has a white one, but it's not like this one. This one has like some, not lace, but kind of like lace, trimming it out. Where'd this one go?
Some garlic bread to start.
So this is when she forgot to put the filter on.
Okay. Whoa, I got chicken teriyaki. Look at this.
Look at this, Syria. Syria, look at me.
Yum. I'm freaking. All I had was some oranges. I'm pretty hungry.
Yeah, okay. All I've had today is some oranges.
I don't think I'll eat all this rice, but
Okay. Give it a try.
we'll see.
Already wiped. Second bite, and it's all over her clothes. Let's get past the eating, because it really is aggravating. And oh, wait, what did she say? Let's see.
I could go to indoor places. I want to check out the museum.
She didn't go anywhere. She didn't go anywhere. She sat in that room, didn't leave it, and ordered room service and DoorDash.
Man, I'm feeling more geriatric by the day.
Fast forward to Canada. Now you're really geriatric.
Tooth Fairy, you don't think I would be polite in customer service?
No.
Tooth Fairy? You match boost. I know sometimes it gets stuck, eh?
Yeah, I'll bet.
I worked in customer service for a long time.
Oh my god, if I have to hear that story again. Oh wait, what's going on here?
I think I'll it's hard. Hi, can I order a cappuccino?
She just wants to be a Kardashian so bad. She's a Kardashian. Isn't it funny how her face changed in just days? Just days. You can see she has a suite. Yep, there's the living room.
Did you go all the way there for AC? Partly.
Yep, and food.
When they clean, I sit in the lounge.
I'll bet.
Oops. Bet you never thought you'd see that tattoo.
Ew. Bare-chested? Ew.
This friggin' shirt. It does look tasty. Cold in here. Book a chair in Thailand at another hotel, not BU place. And oh please, so every single thing we buy in life is gonna be Sass's money.
This is always her go-to response. That everybody's stupid and they're not seeing what they're seeing. Nora would have loved a relaxing getaway, right? How about just Nora, Sasa, and Foodie? That's what I would have done. And then we would have went to like a nail salon and got pedicures. We'd have walked around a mall together. It would have been such a beautiful moment. And people would have donated for that. They really would have. I would like to get Sasa and her mom out of here and treat them to something different. And then all you got to do is apply for the visas, right? And then you just go there on a little vacation with them. Right. Get Nora's hair done. Like, it would have been so different. That would have been actually really sweet.
Like, I didn't know you could fund a whole renovation traveling for a few weeks.
A few weeks is what she wanted, but she got really sick. She wanted to be there for like 3 weeks.
$1,000, K-Love, but nice try. I kind of had Hardee's yet last night.
Western food.
It's too tempting. Hardee's after Outback, yep. And when I get to Syria, I really don't have an excuse. One of my jobs basically just to take care of the household, which is a big job for me. I'm not used to that. And honestly, it's not something I particularly really like to do.
And why did you go there? You're such a horrible wife, family member. That's wild to me.
I
When I go anywhere and I'm welcomed into somebody's home, I make sure I bring something always. I also make sure I do some of the cooking, I do the cleaning. I am grateful. It makes people enjoy your company because it lets them know that you're aware, even though you're a guest, that you're aware that you're not entitled to be treated like royalty. Hi, HD. How are you? She's fucking disgusting. I'm glad Sasa's 6,000 miles away and out of her reach. Truth.
I'd rather pay someone to do those things. Gives them a
There to go. I told you. She felt that she didn't need to help if she was paying for everything. I told you. Like any celebrity out there, they have a list of demands, and everybody has to run around and make sure all their demands are met on the letter for wherever they're heading to. The accommodations, their food choices, their drinks. But Foodie, you're not a celebrity. She thinks she is. YouTube ruined her. Facts.
job, but I have to do it. So I think I'll feel better once I get in a routine of self-care. See the
Which she's never done. Nothing changes. Correct.
doctor, get my diabetes under control.
Which you didn't do. It got worse. You went on more meds.
I did, hon. I filmed the gym and pool, but the pool is on the
Did you visit the gym and the pool in the hotel yet, babe? I did. I filmed it, but I'm not going in there. And I'm not going in the gym. This was shady, by the way. This is some shady shit. He's watching her sitting in air conditioning while even Sasa and Noor, who helped teach her how to cook, who let her stay there, didn't even get invited. So this was shady.
roof,
It's even more funny now, I know.
and it's very hot out. And there's a ladder to get in and out, and I'm scared of not being able to. But
So he probably told her she was going to go there and relax and go to the gym and swim and work on her weight. I think every single promise she made to He Who Shall Not Be Named and to Salah was about her getting healthy. I need your help. And I think it was a lie that she repeated over and over and over again. And she went over there and then manipulated because she got herself in the door. Foodie doesn't do anything nice for anyone unless she gets something in return. Exactly, cool cat. I hope you're having a great day, HD, too.
gym is pretty cool. It's not bad. There's a few treadmills. There's not much equipment, but they give you there's bottled water and towels, and I know.
There it is. He put back to the junk food. Eye roll. Wow. You meet the man of your dreams and you just manipulate the shit out of him. Wow.
Babe, it's hard here because there's so much food here, and I'm just sealing. I should make a routine. That's why you went there.
It's exactly why she went there, Salah. How many brain cells you got rolling around your brain? That's why she went to Canada, too.
No, I like to do some walking. No, but I need to. Yeah, maybe the treadmill bees tomorrow.
I think she lied to him when she went back to Canada and said, I can get free health care there. I can get weight loss surgery. I need to get healthy. I have to go back to Canada. Because it was the third time she made that speech to the internet. She was going back to Canada to stay a while and get healthy. I think she's manipulating him over and over and over. And then she just keeps giving him money, so he keeps excusing it. But I still think he's living his own life now. And he's laughing. I really do.
I lost 13 kg in 1 month in Syria. Yeah.
She did. In 1 month in Syria, she lost 13 kg. And that's why she left, dude. That's why she left. Yep. So this is her choice. I have no sympathy. I got no violins. Don't care. Bedbound.
Babe, after I get back, I'm not gonna have any of that food for like a year or more.
You didn't last very long. You went back to Canada.
No, I don't feel bad leaving Salah because it's things I can't do.
See? That trumps any man, any cat. That trumps it. Wow. Trumps her family too,
When I go back, I'll help him with things I can do.
which was nothing. She would sweep. She would go outside and sweep the olives off of the patio so she didn't have to help in the kitchen. Trust me, she sat down a lot.
Like, to build stuff. He doesn't really have to build stuff, but yeah, he knows how to do stuff. He's pretty handy. He hated the AC in Kuwait. He always made me turn it off or wanted me to, and then I would be like, no.
Because you kept it at 16 degrees Celsius. Nobody can live in 60-degree air conditioning. Nobody. Animals should not be living in that. So, honestly, ours is a 73. That is acceptable air temperature. 13 degrees less, I would, oh my God. She never cared about anyone else.
Or at least turn it.
And Quirky does the same thing. Because when Remy was there, he was wearing sweatshirts in Florida in the heat. Because you know that house is freezing cold and she ain't paying the bill. I mean, whoa. He was always in a sweatshirt in Florida in the dead of summer. It tells you everything you need to know.
Up, so he doesn't care as much. Chorizo, cheese, and bread, remember? And then they would give you orange Fanta like all day, every day. I had a turkey sub.
This was like right after eating the teriyaki chicken and rice. And that's all she did in this room was fill that void.
It's not that it's better than Syria. I mean, it has AC, so. But I think Salah will install one, but I'm not sure.
She definitely destroyed that hotel toilet. Just like in Thailand. What'd she do in Thailand for 5 weeks? Ate herself absolutely sick to where she destroyed the room. And she had the air conditioning on so cold that there was a flood. And they got mad. And she's never welcome back. This is wild.
On vacay from Syria. Yeah, I am. Salah has to renovate.
That's why he told you not to come. He knew you'd be this way. You're a pain to deal with. But she threatened to cut off money. So he had to deal with the pain in the ass, right? We already know why. She threatened to cut off the money that was needed to fix up the family home.
Yeah.
She's like a horror movie. Nessa UK says, she's my worst nightmare of a guest. Yeah. The one if you make too comfortable, they'll never leave. Right. So I think the family got sick of her shit and they started making her life miserable, like having the kids run in and out, have her watch the kids. Like even the family in Syria, just like the people in Kuwait, they worked together to get her out of Kuwait. I think they worked together to get her to run from Syria. I do. I think they started making it even more hell, especially when they all went on vacation together and left her in the house because she refused to go. It was great.
Here for AC and food. So.
They were ringing the doorbell nonstop. She just imploded on a live stream. It was great.
I wouldn't want to go back without AC. Yeah. But not like major construction. Yeah, the summer can be oppressive in the Middle East. Right. So even just a little bit of time away, Um, every day is a day closer to fall. It was just, yeah, it was just exhausted. I'm like, if you're gonna be renovating the house, why don't I just go somewhere then? And take a break and a rest. I
And he
don't
said, well, you better raise money because the money's all going into this house. So she got the hamster in the wheel.
want you to go. I don't want you to leave. Well, I really think this would be good for me. Sounds like my worst nightmare. Plus, I was getting burnt out with all the visiting. I'm in Syria. Can't you hear the fans going 500 miles an hour? I'm not on antibiotics anymore, but no, but I might need to go to the hospital. Oh my!
She had to go to the hospital when she got back. That's how sick she was. And I'm going to guess blood sugars, but she was sick. She had to go to the hospital. That's the only reason she went back. She went and did her leaving Las Vegas Doha style and then ran back for him to take her to the hospital. Wow. And not only that, he had to run 4 hours to Damascus to renew her visa for her to stay because she left the country and came back just for that.
Gosh. Oh. I think laying in the AC and just not doing much was worse for my health. I noticed before I left, maybe 3 days before I left, I started getting a bad headache. I know
You didn't complain of it once while you were eating double cheeseburgers and teriyaki and having DoorDash come around the corner. You also had Uber come and bring you a bunch of junk food from like a party store. Never once did you complain of a headache. So when everybody started calling out that you were over there doing damage to yourself, you had to make them another lie. Oh, right before I left, I think I was feeling kind of sick. Yeah, I don't remember. Right? The vanilla girl is always tired. Yeah, wore down.
that I was so short of breath, okay? But like I'm not wheezing or coughing, just I don't know, my head feels like I have cotton in it. And
Well, that's from those 80-cent Captain brain pills.
my breathing is awful. So either it's my heart, a blood clot.
Oh, here we go.
COVID. I have no idea. I'm very prone to blood clots, and I should be on blood thinners, and I'm not. So tomorrow, the hospitals are not the same here, guys. I don't want to go at night. They turn the AC off. You would sweat and complain. Honestly, I felt healthier, sweating my ass off. I lost a ton of weight, and I'm sure I gained a lot of it back in that short amount, in like a week of being there.
She always does that. She goes from uh it's a cycle. It's always been a cycle. She'll do something bad, then and she'll cuss everybody out, and then when she's done something bad again, she wants everybody to feel bad for her. It's wild.
So there's no AC yet, but tomorrow, inshallah, they're supposed to install it. My abdomen is swollen and I can't breathe, so maybe I don't know. Maybe I'm dying. And I traveled like this. I was like,
Can you imagine? She gets right on an airplane like that. She did that with Thailand. And people have to smell her next to them. It is wild, dude. This is so insane.
like, well, tomorrow I'm gonna go to the doctor and tell him all my problems in French because that's the only language I speak. And Salah can't translate that because he's never heard of a pulmonary embolism. Does anyone know what that is in Arabic? I couldn't go back to Canada. Could be a heart failure. Oh my gosh, just from a few fast food meals the past week?
Yeah, it was a week. Nessa said, I held a fart for 5 hours on a flight and I ran out into London and blew off. In the romance scammer community, she's probably now on the beware of list. Right. Yeah, probably. Too bad it's not in her own chat.
Or maybe the heat.
Even though that's fun to watch too. One person literally said in her chat, I've just took out a home equity loan on my home. I hope I'll be able to help you some more soon. I seen that on the X and I was laughing my ass off. Does anyone know how to say liquid diarrhea in Arabic? Right? Right? She did that in Thailand too. She ate herself so sick. Like her body was rejecting. Oh my God. She probably had, how do you say it? Ascites of the liver when it retains fluid because it's already, damaged. Not to like cirrhosis liver, but you know what I mean. And then that it will retain fluid, and then you can always tell because their stomach gets like real, like hard as a rock. Looks like they're, whoa, that's crazy. That's absolutely crazy.
And the AC, I don't know. Being overweight, I know. I panicked. Like, my short of breath got so bad that.
That's why she went back to Syria. Because she got shortness of breath so bad. She was absolutely petrified being alone. Instead of like swimming in the pool, working out, like I said, walking around, shopping, buying stuff for Sasa or whatever. No. Yeah, boo. Yeah, boo-hoo.
I had to take my CPAP off. I panicked because I didn't want something covering my mouth. No, my feet are not swollen at all. I don't want to be lonely in Canada. I said, just let me make it home.
So who are you praying to? And then you turn around and do the repeat fool. Who are you praying to? Is it the same person you prayed to when you were in Kuwait and you did the same thing? The same person you're praying to when you did the same thing in Thailand? It's the same person you're praying to, making promises, and you wonder why you're declining? Yeah, she's praying to the food god.
But I can see my cat and my husband, and I know my mom and everybody, I know, but how can I die without saying goodbye to Julia? I'm just kidding. Yeah, I can't go tonight. Salah's gonna, he's so dead. The healthcare is so cheap here.
Salah refused to take her to the hospital when she got back after going there purposely to eat junk food. And she probably lied to him, purposely to eat junk food. He refused to take her to the hospital. He probably was like, well, suffer. I don't know.
What I'm going to do is go in the morning. If I'm laying down, I'm okay right now, It's just my head hurts. No, my heartbeat doesn't feel irregular at all. I had to travel, and I tried so hard, to get ready in the hotel in the morning. I was trying to rest, and my head hurt so bad. And I had 4 hours to sleep before I had to get up for the airport when I was traveling home. And I put on that chapter on low and just tried to fall asleep. And then I tried to get ready, and I was like, I couldn't even walk to the toilet, and I was out of breath. And I'm like,
this insanity.
How am I going to travel?
Yeah, we're going to cover that one also. The eat water one, when he was so mad at her because she was such a toddler in that moment. Yeah, we're going to cover that one too. That was a gold one. I don't care. Eat water.
Back to Syria. So I just requested wheelchair service, and they're so nice. On the plane, the lady, she was like an angel. She kept coming to me.
She probably was an angel. Yet, you still have no gratitude.
And they don't do
no lessons learned.
usually, but she kept coming to me. I know I'm prone to them. I need to get back on medicine. Hey, Virginia, what I've been doing is taking aspirin
Genius.
as like a makeshift blood thinner in case that's what it is.
That's crazy.
But earlier today, I lost my voice. I felt really
We could only hope.
like I had a cold. Oh, I'll just have to really, I'm gonna go I'm gonna go in the morning. I feel like I have a flu, a blood clot, everything all at once. I don't feel well. Yeah, my abdomen. I need a good fast.
Oh my God. And look at those nails back in the Villa day. Oh, that's a good photo, Piggy.
When I didn't eat when I was sick, honestly,
Can we cover when he got mad at her for paying $50 to the Lulu ice cream man? That was hilarious. Yes, we're going to cover so much on members only. And it will be released 4 or 5 days later to my public subscribers. I think this is just a fun place to hang out and, look at all the little details while we're waiting for the end of the story.
stomach slimmed right down. You saw that.
That was it. We're going to save this one. Oh my God. That was epic. Epic. I love it. So if any of her beezers are in here lurking under my memberships, we're going to show you. We're going to show you through watching straight from her and timelines of what has led up to this disaster she lives now. That's what we're going to do. We got bored just sitting in front of my makeup table. We're watching shit. We're going to laugh. We're going to have a good time. It was great. Thank you guys. All right. I am going to go get my lounge pool ready, and then I'll see you later tonight on public YouTube. Hopefully I'm going to listen to some stuff and see if there was, well, we got to finish part 3, but I'm also going to listen to anything interesting from her stream from yesterday. I have not seen anyone put a clip out yet, but then again, I was looking at like 7 in the morning, so thank you. It's not a swim. It's just a lounge. It's a pool lounger. So it's this big, like, blow up lounger, but it's this deep. So you fill it with water and you can just lay in it. It has a pillow. It's freaking amazing. It's better than floating in a pool right now because I can keep adjusting the water temp. I love it. And then I just dump it when I'm done. I love it. But I have to get the air compressor out, and you always got to blow the damn thing back up because it like loses its whatever. And the bottom is even all pillowed, so it's very comfy. All right, guys, I love y'all. Have a great day, and I'll see you later tonight. And thank you, members, for staying members and renewing your memberships. And thank you, YouTube subscribers, for watching this after I release it. I appreciate you also. Bye, guys.